God's green earth it should be that way. No way in hell that it should be that way. John Gruden, I think you've lost your fastball. Hire you an offensive coordinator. Otherwise, it's not going to be looking good in Oakland. With that being said, I'm going to go to a break. When I come back from the break, I'm going to have Stacy. We're going to talk Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather. We're going to talk the fight Saturday. It's going down. End of the Bench podcast. Holla at your boy.
Let's go. Listen. Stuck in the jam. Why you wanna fuck with fam? I'm trying to live square life. Wanna fuck with my plan. I'm a bust fucker. I throw you under the fan. Don't the fan in reverse, and then I do what you can. Grab that photo, the man with the skin also. Turntable, protect the touch also. Thinking that the fan but sweet. Run a buck, rock, eat, hands, nigga, Kim like Jim Kelly. Think pop in their belly. Fucking humble, I'm ready to everybody. Remember I'm college niggas get hit with that shotty. Dumb fuckers don't know why the rules go. Young clubs can't fuck with the cool Joe. You bark ready to think right out. I bark when I fight. Some of these nights nigga really gave friends. If you song with it, different fresh again. Saw a loser, spit the broad, doing movers. Let me cross like John Claude, broad losers. East Coast niggas, West Coast niggas. Most niggas, get close niggas. I make bad living. Fucking Sean Price, that's a bad decision. I'm once fucked up, the ass risen. Lot of fights, so got slashed by prison. Money on my head, act living. This rap I'm a fucking nigga up with cash and living. I'm a nigga head, call it bad decision. I just remember that dedicated to Tim Stone.
America's Best back in effect. It's your man B coming at you. I got my man Big Stace on the line. I'm a resident boxing expert. What's good, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Man, welcome aboard. Well, Stace, man, we had a fight Saturday. A controversial. We usually have you on once a month, but we had to bring you back due to the controversial results of the Triple G Canelo Saul Alvarez fight. What's good, Ant the Aquarius in the building? Talk to me about this fight, man. What did you see? What didn't you see? What's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? Notes here. Well, first let's start with, how I scored the fight.
Okay.
And I'll give everybody a rundown and then right away that lets you know kind of where I'm coming from.
Okay. You there?
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry about that. I'm just getting situated.
Hey, man, silence on the show like this is not a good thing.
Yeah, I tell, man. I'm sorry about that. So basically, and when you know it, everything slows down. You need stuff to go fast, but that's what's happening on my end. All right, so you mentioned that you thought it was kind of controversial. I don't know if it was so much controversial, if it was a close fight. But there's really no controversy in the fight being close. I think that the Lufkin people who wanted their guy to win are upset. You know, the Canelo people don't really have anything to be upset about, of course, because they won. But the way I saw the fight, I scored rounds 1, 2, and 3 for Alvarez. Then I scored rounds 4 for Golovkin. Then I scored rounds 5, 6, and 7 for Alvarez. And then I scored rounds 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I mean, basically almost the whole back half of the fight for Golovkin. And at the end, I came up with 114 to 114. So I scored the fight a draw. So to me, this was basically a fight where the first half of the fight went for Alvarez, and the second half of the fight went for Golovkin. It was almost a mirror image of itself. So the hard rounds to score, in my opinion, were like rounds 3, 4, 7, and 8. Now, depending on who you scored those rounds for, those are really those real close rounds that could have went either way.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that Alvarez won a close fight, I think the controversy rises, and this is the thing about Canelo. For some reason, in Canelo's fights, he always has that one judge that's way in his pocket. You know, that really scores the fight so far out of whack. You know, we saw that with, you know, the Barra fight. You know, the first fight against Golovkin, one judge had way crazy for Alvarez. But he, I don't know if he's just lucky like that, or you know, or it really it's a Las Vegas thing. You know, maybe one of the smartest things that Golovkin said is, hey, yeah, you know, we'll do it again. Let's not do it in Vegas. Maybe he has a point to that. I mean, because Alvarez does get some favorable scoring now. So we kind of break the fight down. And, you know, by the way, I'm okay with the fact that Alvarez won, even though I scored the fight a draw. You know, because that's just how I saw it in real time, round to round. Right? But then, because I haven't seen the replay yet, so, you know, I haven't had a chance yet to go back over it and whether or not say, yeah, maybe Golovkin should have won or maybe Alvarez should have won. But I knew it was a close fight, just watching it in real time. Now, some of the stuff that I saw after the fight, you know, some of the guys that, you know, made comments, you know, some of the guys were in left field, some of the guys just, you know, my impression was that, you know, if you were a Golovkin guy, you're upset that Golovkin didn't win because you felt that Golovkin did enough to win the fight. And you know what? That might be true. Because indeed it was a close fight. It could have went for Golovkin 115, 113, you know, but instead it went in a close fight with Alvarez. But as far as, you know, what the one comment I heard that kind of stood out was, you know, one guy was saying, yeah, but, you know, Golovkin was controlling with his jab. It's like, dude, come on, man. You know, that one punch, and we'll talk about the jab versus other punches.
Okay.
But for me, you know, when you look at a fight, you know, those judges are sitting there, they're looking for the guy who's landing clean, hard shots, and they're looking for aggression, they're looking for, you know, ring generalship. You know, because those are the criteria that all judges are told, this is how you score a fight. And when you break it down, you know, obviously it was lopsided. You know, Golovkin won the jab contest because he out-jabbed Canelo maybe by 90 jabs or something like that. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but Canelo definitely won the power punches, which is every punch other than the jab.
Okay.
So you had Golovkin winning the power punches. You had you had Alvarez winning the power punches. You had Golovkin winning the jabs. But when you know, a judge sitting there, he was looking for those clean, hard shots, and that was definitely Alvarez. You know, because we have to take into consideration, you know, a lot of those jabs that Golovkin was throwing, they weren't stiff jabs that were snapping, you know, Canelo's head back. You know, some were stiff, some were being picked off, you know, by Alvarez's gloves, some were, you know, sweeping, you know, some were glancing blows, but they weren't all just super crisp, hard jabs. All right, but then if we look at effective aggression, I mean, Canelo, that whole the entire fight, he was more effective in the first half of the fight than he was in the back half of the fight. But that first 7 rounds, Canelo was coming forward. He was imposing his will on Golovkin. He basically turned Golovkin into a counterpuncher, which now we know that Golovkin is not good at a counterpuncher because he doesn't fight well going backwards. All right, that was proven in the fight. An effective aggression is simply, hey man, are you coming for and landing shots? So you have to say yes to that. So we're looking at these four categories, right? So we're looking at hard and clean, right? Which Alvarez did. All right, he landed more power punches, and they were clean shots. I mean, hell, when you saw, did you see what their faces looked like at the end of the fight?
Mm-hmm.
Look at Alvarez's face and look at Golovkin's face after that fight, and you tell me who landed the clean hard shots.
Right.
All right, because that fight, hell, dude, Alvarez didn't even. If you didn't really look at, his right eye real close, it didn't even look like Alvarez was in the fight. But Golovkin was in the fight. All right, so if you're talking then we go to another category, ring generalship. Yes, judges are scoring on ring generalship, and that means who's the person that's setting the tempo, who's setting the pace, who's imposing their style. That was Golovkin. That was Canelo. For at least 7 rounds out of that fight, Canelo imposed his will upon Golovkin. And then, to a lesser extent, they look at, somebody's defense, and that really kind of goes into play with, your effective aggression. If you're going in and you're going forward and you're imposing your style upon another fighter, but say that fighter is counterpunching you well, then you're not going to score points for being aggressive. They'll say, okay, yeah, you were aggressive, but, you were getting countered so well, it's not effective. So that's where defense kind of comes into play. So, Canelo did have enough defense where he was slipping some shots from Golovkin, where, Golovkin wasn't scoring on his counters because, Alvarez was able to get in, do what he needed to do, and then kind of step aside, step back a little bit, take that half step back. He did little subtle things in the fight that kept Golovkin from scoring against him, and that's why he won that fight.
Mm-hmm.
In front of, for 2 judges, which I understand that. Even for me, when I look back at my scorecards, like I said, the hard rounds to call, was rounds 3 and 4. Had I given round 3 or say round 4 to Alvarez, then, I would have had Alvarez winning that fight 115-113. So that was 4 close rounds that could have gone either way. But at the end of the day, I ended up 114-114. So I saw the fight as a draw in real time. Like I said, I didn't have a chance to go back and take a look at the replay, which I will do this week. But I'm not upset, and I don't think it's controversial for Alvarez to have won this fight. And I would be saying the same exact thing at Golovkin won this fight. It was a close fight. And depending on what you were looking for, I think both fighters gave you enough of whatever it was that you were looking for, especially the Golovkin people. Where the Golovkin people were going to say, Golovkin won that fight. Now, Teddy Atlas coming out saying Golovkin won 118-112, that was dumb. Neither one of these fighters broke away in this fight. It was not the right way for either one of these fighters. So somebody, and I think one of the judges had the upsided for Canelo. So I don't know what that judge was looking at, but the judge that scored the fight, one judge had it, 114 straight up, and another judge had 115-113. Those 2 judges got it right. I think, now I don't want to say this name because I don't want to get the wrong name, but that first judge that had that fight lopsided, like 117-113 something, some real stupid, that didn't make any sense to me, but it was a close fight.
Question. What can they do to fix this? Because, as you mentioned, Teddy Atlas was going in, and he was like, they scored this via CompuBox, and you can't score a fight via CompuBox. What's the problem with CompuBox for the novice?
Well, CompuBox is going to give you just a straight up, total of what was thrown, what was landed. How they're doing that in real time, I'm not sure. I guess maybe they got some people with clickers sitting on the side of the ring. Unless you are watching the fight in slow motion, because I don't think CompuBox numbers should ever be presented in real time, because I just don't know how they're doing it. How you got people sitting there, who can tell what punches are being landed in real time, because a close punch isn't necessarily, might get scored as a landed punch, when in actuality it might not have landed. So I don't know enough about CompuBox, how they actually tabulate the numbers in real time. But I think the issue really is a lot of people don't understand the criteria that, there's a governing body that